Everybody, it's your boy Sehatha, the blind seer, all-purpose oracle, medium at large, and prognosticator extraordinaire, here to break you off with another round of my elemental sign readings. I'm really glad that you guys have enjoyed my videos so much. The outpouring of love and shit that I get on all my social media, on the comments here, it's amazing, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all of the donations that you've sent and the readings that you've bought. I know I sound like a broken record mentioning this in every video, but you guys are what makes all of this possible. I could not do it without you, and the money that I make from selling readings and from the donations that you guys give me is what allows me to have the time to do these videos. And last week you guys really came through in a big way, and I had nothing to worry about except doing a good job. So thank you guys so much for that. Please keep it up. I really cannot tell you how much of a difference that makes in my life and in the life of my family. And it makes the videos better because when I don't have to worry about other things, I can put more of my energy into this. Now that we got all that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and shuffle. We're doing water signs this time. And this will finish out our run for the week. And as usual, whoever gets the most views will get a little fan service, a little extra love. I'll do some more random readings and that sort of thing. This week's reading is up on my page. If you guys aren't already following me on Facebook, I do a weekly reading. It's a combination of runes, lunar astrology, and tarot that gives you sort of a spiritual weather forecast for the week, tells you what you should look out for and what you can expect. I really recommend checking that out. I get a lot of feedback on those, and people tell me how much they depend on that reading every week. So I put a lot of time and energy into those. I really hope you'll check that out. Let's collapse the waveform back down to its singular function. Now, polarize the deck. Totally forgot what I was about to say. Oh well, must not have been that important, huh? Alright, now polarize the deck. Divide and decide. And what we want here is whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the water signs in the audience, the water signs in the lives of anyone watching this video, or anyone else involved. Wow, right to the left. Got some really great responses out of the pendulum today. I guess there's a lot of energy in the cards for this set of videos. The pendulum has just been jumping today. So speaking of jumping, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to jump right in, and we're going to do Cancer. So, Queen of Swords, Cancer, you are at peak mental energy right now. Your mind is operating at full capacity. You are working very hard. You're either overthinking about something, or you are putting all of your mental energy into figuring out some kind of problem. Maybe designing something, creating a new concept. Generally, it usually works out to be people overthinking about a situation. I try not to be that kind of pessimistic about the readings. I'm just going off of 20 years of experience that usually when mental energy is high, it's more anxiety than it is inspiration. But it could be either. I'm not gonna jinx the reading right off. So we have the Two of Cups inverted, and like I said, overthinking about apparently a breakup. This may not be all Cancers, or it could be. I don't know. You know, it's not like we're dealing with thousands of people watching the same video here. It's odds are that at least a few of you are going through a breakup right now. That's what the Two of Cups inverted means. Either a relationship has ended, or the lack of a relationship is starting to get to you. Either way, you're having some anxiety and some overthinking, some really overworking your mind in the romance department. Either a relationship hasn't worked out, or you're just tired of not having one. You have the Ace of Swords inverted. So this is a tricky reading because there's a couple of ways I could go with this. So either you're at peak mental energy right now, you're headed for a breakup or for some romance troubles, or you're overthinking because things are about to come to an end. Transversely, if you're not in a relationship, this could represent just that you've really been on top of your game mentally. You've been very clear-headed. You've been very mentally focused, and that I guess with the Two of Cups, that would sort of imply that it's taking away from the emotional aspects of your life by giving so much of yourself to your mental energy. This is just if you're not in a relationship, that you're putting so much into your mental energy that you're forsaking the emotional aspects of yourself, and that is eventually going to lead to some depression and lack of focus. And but what I'm really getting strongly from this, Cancer, is that you're overthinking right now. You're very anxious. Your mind is kind of overclocked because you feel like a relationship is about to end or that a breakup is coming. And unfortunately, you might be correct. The Ace of Swords inverted is like the essence of mental energy, and I don't know, it either signifies that you're in for some unpleasant thoughts, some realizations that you maybe don't want to have, but it could also mean that maybe you just need to get out of your own head. That nothing is ever set in stone. If I tell you that this is what the cards are saying the future is likely to be, there's a reason I say likely, because the fact that it hasn't happened yet means that there's still time to influence it and make a change. If you're living your life correctly, your future changes all the time. So, just because I say that right now you're heading for a breakup and some unpleasant, some depression, I guess is the word for it, unpleasant thoughts, and that doesn't mean that that's necessarily where it's going. It could be a sign that this overthinking is what's going to lead to the breakup or this turmoil or whatever separation that you're heading towards in your life, and that one way or another it's going to shut off that mental energy. You're either going to learn to stop overthinking on your own, or the reason that you can't stop overthinking is going to have to be removed. Whatever the situation is, Cancer, I'm getting that this is something that's not sustainable. You're at peak mental energy right now. It may or may not be in a good, healthy way. I'm not really getting a clear I feel like this is about somebody's relationship, but I try not to be that super specific because I want this to appeal to as many people as possible. But somebody is very worried about an imminent breakup, and you need to stop worrying so much or you're going to make it happen. When you put all of your energy into anxiety and worry and doubt and fear, then the universe doesn't know the difference between fear and desire. It just knows energy. So if you're putting all of your energy into what you're afraid of, the universe thinks you're trying to manifest that. And that's what it's going to give you. And if you're putting all of your energy into your desires, then the universe is going to think you want to manifest that, and that's what it's going to give you. Either way, you're the one that's in control, and you're the one that gets to decide which you're going to get. So maybe all of this abundance of mental energy isn't a good thing, and maybe it's the problem in itself. And you should, I know it's hard, I know that everybody is going to tell you, just, don't think about it, don't get so obsessed, and I know that's really, really hard, especially with things that you're emotionally involved in, especially for a Cancer who is a very emotional sign. But that's really the only thing here, is that the overthinking is going to be a problem, and one way or another that problem is going to resolve, whether you resolve it or whether the universe resolves it for you. So I wish you the best of luck, Cancer. Please hit me up if you need a personal reading. It sounds like somebody out there has something really serious going on, and I know this isn't like the most informative reading I've ever done for anybody. So if you need more information, reach out to me on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, anywhere that you can message me, and we can try to get into this a little more for you, Cancer, and see what we can do. But I think that's the best I can do with 3 cards, and I'm going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, your first card is the 10 of Pentacles inverted. Scorpio is feeling some disappointment. Some things did not work out. Something that you put a lot of effort into didn't manifest. We have the 9 of Wands. So you're feeling a little disappointed, but you're not entirely disheartened. You didn't get the payoff that you expected for the work that you put in, which is really, really resonating with the weekly reading that I posted and the Scorpio energy that's coming up later this week. This is a thing that a lot of people are feeling right now, Scorpio, so it's not just you. So bear that in mind. A lot of people are feeling like they're not getting the reward for the effort that they put in. And that's going to be a thing this week, but especially for you guys, because around the end of the week, your sign, the moon is going to be entering your sign. So things aren't paying off for you the way that you expected them to. You weren't able to manifest the reward in equivalence to the work that you put in, but you've already got some plans going. In your subconscious, you're already fired up about the next thing that you're going to do, Scorpio. So even though things didn't really work out, and you've maybe suffered some financial or career loss, you've already got some idea in the back of your mind about what you're going to do about that. 10 of Cups. So you are going to bounce back, Scorpio. That is awesome. That is a super clear reading too. You go from 10 of Pentacles, which is like a financial loss, losing a job, losing a living situation, something like that, right into planning your whatever it is you're going to do next. You're already jumping into your next phase without hesitation. Your subconscious is working up that soulful, spiritual energy that you're going to need to manifest this next phase, and this next phase is going to be joy. It is emotional fulfillment, the manifestation of your heart's desires. That is where you are headed, Scorpio. So don't take it lying down. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it get the better of you. Whatever it was that you lost, apparently you didn't need it anyway, because you're headed towards something better. So just a heads up, Scorpio, you're doing things right. You're headed in the right direction. Whatever it is that you're planning on, go ahead and carry that out. Follow your intuition on this one, Scorpio, because it seems like you've got it, and whatever it is that you're cooking up, it's going to work out well for you. So that was a super happy reading. I don't get to do those often. Really like it when that comes up, and I get to tell people good news instead of like difficult, uncomfortable, emotional news and things about honesty and walking away from stuff that no longer serves us. I really like it when I get to say happy stuff. You can imagine in my line of work, that's not something that is... It's not a frequent occurrence. And I'm not going to say that depressing or sad what I do. It's the greatest freaking job anyone could ever hope for, and I get to help people that I'll never meet in places I'll never go to. It's amazing. I'm not complaining at all. But that being said, I don't always get to give happy news, and I like it when I do. So that just leaves Pisces. I always feel like I leave Pisces out a little bit, or like maybe I've worn myself down so much by the time I get to Pisces that I don't do that great a job. But I keep getting feedback from Pisces saying that I'm doing great and that it's spot on for them and that it's really resonating with people. So I'm just gonna run with it. You know, if it's working for you guys, then that's what I want, and that's all that matters. So Pisces, you have the Six of Wands. Got some inspiration going, something that we're working towards. Pisces has a goal in mind. Something's got you all fired up and feeling passionate. Something has got your imagination going. There is a dream that you have been holding on to, that you are working towards. You have the Page of Pentacles. You are ready to start something new, Pisces. You are ready to step into a new manifestation. Whatever this idea, this dream, or this project, whatever it is that's got your creative, soulful, passion, energy fired up, that suit of fire represented by the wands, and that ideal and space where imagination and dreams and inspiration comes from with the six, all of that is ready to be put into practice. You are ready to start the work towards making it happen. And we have, what is it? The Four of Pentacles inverted. So Pisces, whatever this idea is that's got you all fired up, you're ready to get started on it, and don't hesitate. Don't hold back. Throw yourself into it. The Four of Pentacles is, I talk about four all the time being that pressure valve, that place where obstacles occur to hold you back so that you can build up the energy and momentum needed to jump across the void into manifestation. You don't have to worry about that in this instance, Pisces. You have the Four of Wands, or the Four of Pentacles inverted. So the universe is giving you a green light on this project, Pisces. Whatever it is that you've got in the works, it's time to take it out of the design phase and into the application. It's time to actually start working on it in the real world sense. You are ready, and you are not going to be hindered in any way. The universe isn't going to throw any obstacles at this. It's ready for you to present it to the world, and it's ready to start the work. It's ready to begin the process of manifesting into the real world, from going out of that ideal six-sphere energy space into the mundane meat world of our everyday lives. And you are ready to start the work, and there are not going to be any hindrances. You're not going to have any financial limitations or struggles. There's not going to be any real world mundane obstacles to fulfilling this dream of yours. So whatever it is, Pisces, the universe is giving you the green light. You are being told to run full speed ahead, and I wish you the best of luck. I think that's it for this run of the elemental sign videos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope that these were helpful. I'm really grateful for all the support and all the love that you guys give me. Hit me up anywhere that you can send me a message if you want to buy a personal reading. My PayPal stuff is down in the bottom in the description if you guys want to send donations. I really appreciate that. That's what allows me the time to put the energy into these and do as much as I can for you guys. So whatever you guys send to me, whatever energy you give me, I will give back 100%. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit me up on Facebook or Twitter at Real Blind Seer, Blind Seer Official on Instagram. My website and links to everything are down in the description. Hit that thumbs up for me. Give me or subscribe if you haven't already. I really hope that this was helpful. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you will tune in next time. Thank you so much.